Welcome to the second episode of Manchester and Football. We are extremely sorry for the delay. The host, that is me, and Ayansh, we had a little bit of an issue regarding schools, so we could not find time to record this episode. Regardless, welcome to this episode, and we will just move on really fast. So let's look at the agendas. So first we have introduction, basically, which what gave you, and like you can just like look at the agenda real quick. So let's look at the Manchester Times. So let's talk about the first point. 212 million spent on transfers this January. Those 115 charges ain't bothering City. Ayansh, what do you think on this?
But I'm just wondering if they spend that much money and they end up getting relegated, will all those
Yeah, and
players live? Will all those players leave?
we'll
I
see
know, like
who's true. We'll see who's true.
the only player I think is for the championship level is Kusanov.
Okay, let's look at the new signing, Danish wingback Patrick Dorgu, who was transferred from Lech for about 30 million to Manchester United. What do you think about it?
Uh, he's a good transfer. I think he could be a good Luke Shaw replacement or something.
Yeah, exactly what a
And
certain
and
YouTuber thought.
and he also can be like a backup winger if Licha Martinez got injured or something, which he currently is. He got an
Licha
ACL.
Martinez is not a winger, bro.
Like not Licha Martinez, I know, but he can be a replacement for him. He can even be a replacement for Diego Dalot.
Bro, he is not like a hardcore center back. He's a wing back. You know what he means? It's like that Jeremy Frimpong kind of guy.
I know, but he can be a. I've seen him. I've seen a few highlights of him, and from what he looks, he can also be a good centre back. A good, not that great, but good.
So next we have possibly the most exciting transfer out of all the City and United transfers. Omar Marmoush has arrived at City, but here's the thing: he's playing as a left winger, and he hasn't exactly hit the ground running. He has had like a couple of offsides, and he
Yeah,
and he has scored none in two compared to his like 22 goal contributions back in Eintracht Frankfurt. What do you think? What's your thoughts on it?
like as everybody know, Bundesliga being a bit easier league. I know it's a very good league, pretty hard, but it's a bit easier than Premier League or La Liga in that comparison. And I think he will take some time to adjust, but that offside thing is reminding me of a certain someone.
Sorry.
That offside thing is reminding me of a certain someone.
Yeah, okay. So next let's look at the supposed Rodri replacement, Nico Gonzalez. What do you think?
I would like to. I like your opinion on this one. You're a City fan.
Okay. Nico Gonzalez has like he's basically mini Rodri. So he's what, 6 years younger and has like ton of class, very strong technically, and his physicality is absolutely beautiful. And that's what City needs. Is their midfield has like literally no physicality. We've got like people like Bernardo Silva up against like some of the most physical dominated teams in the Prem. So that's not going to work. And Nico Gonzalez maybe maybe the root
But
of
to,
a huge tree of City.
yeah, Nico Gonzalez 22, right?
Yeah.
Ro-
But
Ro-
I also
I,
have like like a theory. What happens if Rodri returns and then like Nico Gonzalez there? They either have to sell Bernardo and Gundogan and play Nico Gonzalez as like a Rodri partner, while Rodri stays like the deep holding mid, while Nico Gonzalez stays like that box to box midfielder who is like really good at everything. That's why he succeeds. So yeah, we'll look at that later.
Nico Gonzalez. He's like, I don't think Rodri will retire anytime soon. He's only 28, still in his 20s.
No, I think they'll be like a partner with Rodri holding the midfield and
Yeah.
Nico Gonzalez
And
succeeding in the
by
box.
the time that Rodri retires or goes away, Nico Gonzalez would be the same as Rodri currently, so they would sign another replacement and the cycle would go on.
Depends, but then Rodri does have an ACL. So let's move on. Abdul Qadir Khusanov and Vitor Reis. What do you think about two of them? I mean, I particularly haven't heard much about Vitor Reis. I'm going to look him up on my phone right now.
Vitor Roy, same here. I couldn't heard of him much.
I mean, like, he just appeared from nowhere, but let's look at him. He looks kind of like me. Oh, he played for Palmeiras. From what it looks like, he's a center back. Ayansh?
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, I mean, Victor Price, he doesn't look too special, but only time will tell. Only time will
and
tell.
Kusanov. Oh my god, Kusanov. Like 7 mistakes in like 3 minutes.
No, he made like two mistakes. I mean, you can't expect any 19-year-old to just like hit the ground running at like
But still, that's too less
such
for
a
his
high
level.
club at like City.
But that's still a bit less for his level. Especially, I forgot the team they played against.
Chelsea.
At Chelsea. But still.
No, but then still, I mean, you can't expect a random like 19-year-old to hit the ground running.
But
Despite
in
that,
two, but in three
a really good
minutes.
player. He's a really good player. He's a really good player.
3 minutes.
Chillax, bro. It's not like he will cook. Let him like give him time. Just like you can give Omar Marmoush time. Let him cook. And he'll cook. That's
Okay.
all. Next, Kyle Walker. Departs to AC Milan or not. Now I'm the kind of guy who literally like doesn't care about the players as soon as they leave like City. So when Kyle Walker left, I'm like, okay, he left. He left, he left. That's done. What are your thoughts on
Yeah.
this? With nothing to say about this.
He
He just
said
wants to
he said that he
enjoy.
wanted to retire at a big club, a European club. But this
So
came.
he is European. Bro's geography is on a different level.
I know. But still, I know both teams are European, but this was out of the blue. Like nobody expected
Exactly.
this. This like it came out of nowhere.
Exactly. Like what out of all the but to be honest, I think many people will think it's like good riddance.
Yes, I
He
agree.
wasn't that. He wasn't like he was okay. I mean, he had like some great career at City, like even winning the UCL. But yeah, ultimately
Yeah,
age
one
catches. Okay, next.
122, 122
Uh,
years, 130 years and one UCL.
Main goals for the upcoming season. So let's look at
This
main
this
goals. So
this line is
Ayan, your thoughts
this
first. Your thoughts first.
develop the next Messi, Claudio Echeverri.
No, on yours, bro.
Okay, develop Amad Diallo. He's already a pretty good midfielder for the Premier League. We have saw that against City and
Midfielder?
oh sorry, but not midfielder, winger. I accidentally said that midfielder.
Okay, never mind. It's okay. It's okay. Mistakes happen.
Yeah, just like City against Man United.
Oh, bro, you cannot. You did not just run that on me, bro. I was being sympathetic. Okay, fine, never mind. Let's go on. Let's go on.
Never mind. He's still a pretty good midfielder. Speaking about his performance against City and heck,
Yet again, bro.
I
Okay,
don't know.
never mind.
I just think he's a midfielder. In my brain, he's a midfielder for some reason.
It's just like United against like what? Crystal Palace.
They recently won a game against Leicester, though.
Bro, Leicester is Leicester, bro.
They're literally in the
So
relegation zone
I'll tell
again.
you a tale. I'll tell you a tale. I turn on the TV and then and then it shows Ruud van Nistelrooy will come to haunt United again. And I'm like, what? Because even like it's at that level where even the TV is criticizing United. So that's something you need to look at.
What did Ruud West? What team did Ruud? What happened to Ruud van Nistelrooy?
Bro, he was the interim as like United. He was filling in for remember he was filling in for like
Yeah,
until Ruben arrived.
yeah. Then did he join a new? Did he start managing a new team or something?
Yeah, he started managing Leicester.
But then in the relegation zone, do you think he can get them out of the relegation zone?
Yeah, he can. He's a very capable manager. Moving on,
Okay.
focusing more on youth academy
See,
players. I asked
currently, mostly of the United players very less has came from the academy. Very less.
Exactly.
Like even in history, very less players have came from like the academy. Not even
Well,
Ronaldo.
a certain Jadon Sancho came from another Manchester club's academy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think you know what I mean. Those who know.
yeah.
Okay, next. But what do you think? Who do you think would be the Rashford replacement here?
Looking at a Wenger, I think what's his name again? Barcola.
Bro, Barcola is no way going to leave from Paris, bro. You think
Like,
he'd come all the way to like England and join like United?
like if we
No.
give him a good fee or something.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. No money.
Yeah,
I think once you guys get the glazes out, then you'll actually start cooking.
yeah. Like we
Okay,
saw
next.
we saw what happened to City after oil money.
Hey, that was good though.
Yeah. Second of all, why is there six in the top right corner?
No idea. It's a page number. It's a page number.
Oh, it's a
We
page.
did not talk about that.
Okay, now
All
it's
right, so
your
we're a little
chance.
short on time, so we'll just like start yapping. So
Yeah.
next, developing the next Messi, Claudio Echeverri into a key first team player in the next few seasons. I see this guy could has what it takes to succeed in like Argentina. I'm not saying he's the next Messi, but I clearly have a feeling he's going to be like Paulo Dybala, but then like 1,000 times more better.
Yeah.
But
Paulo
because
Dybala,
Messi is Messi, yeah.
Paulo Dybala used to be the third best player in the world.
Exactly.
I don't know
Next,
what
we're gonna
happened.
find a long, next we're gonna find a long-term replacement to
KDB is
KDB.
getting old. KDB is getting
He's
old.
getting old.
We're seeing that in his performance.
I have a little replacement in mind, which I will tell you in the later slides. Let's move on. So, working on younger players and developing them to the acad and like making them like ready for the big stage. Because I think City has produced some brilliant talents, like a certain Phil Foden guy, a certain sniper, as I may say. But yeah, I mean, City's academy has no issues as of now. I think we should just like make them like Barca academy.
Yeah,
So here's a formation I want to play 4-2-3-1 with Rodri and hopefully like Nico Gonzalez playing in like the holding midfields.
yeah,
Next, avoiding the 115 charges is impossible unless we get like a lawyer who's gonna cook. So yeah. Okay, let's move on. Let's
yeah,
move on. Latest news and transfers. So here we have latest news worldwide. Let Barca cook. That's all I'm gonna say. Let Barca cook.
Damn,
Okay, moving
this
on.
Hansi Flick, this ain't 2020-21 Bundesliga. You can't
Let
cook in La Liga.
let bro cook. Nottingham Forest. What do you think of them? They're like the only team in the top four who have. They're like the only team in the top four who no one expected. And but but they have won the Champions League, unlike a certain Cannons team, a
Yeah,
Gunners team, as I may
Gunners.
say.
Who people say
Yeah.
like is the one of the best team in the England. A
We do
certain
not
team.
talk about we do not talk about AC Milan with their loans, but yeah, we will move on. So 6 months after rejoining Chelsea, Joao Felix leaves to AC Milan on loan. Like this is absolutely crazy. Chelsea have some transfer scandals here.
Exactly.
And here's the thing, it's because Atleti wanted to sign Conor Gallagher, and they just like and then they just showed the door open to Felix, and they're like, you can go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia hasn't been exactly like being like really good at PSG, but give him time. Yeah,
Yeah.
here's the most interesting part. Neymar Jr. is back to boyhood club Santos. Like I'm really excited to see this work out.
Yeah. The
He does
first
remind
like
me.
the first like major transfer, homecoming transfer in years.
Oh man, it still gives me like it still makes me feel sad when like because he could have done so much more.
Exactly.
Victor Gyökeres, like I don't think he's set to leave Sporting soon. Oh, whoops, my bad. He wasn't supposed to leave Sporting soon, but we'll see what happens.
Wait,
We'll
but
see
Neymar
next
Jr.
season.
But Santos has got relegated last season. They're still in the like Brazilian
Wait, Santos got relegated? What?
Yes. Didn't know
Nah,
that?
cap. No
They
way.
there's in the league, the Brazil League B. Brazil
Wait,
League B.
hold on. Santos.
They're in the League B. They're not in League A.
Oh, wait, what? No,
Yeah.
wait. I did not know this. I did not know this. Ah, Santos got relegated. Next, let's move on. We're
That's
short
like
of time.
100 after like 100 years.
Yeah.
Why is
So
like
first,
half why is half of the slide not visible on this thing?
I have no idea. Should we like try and correct it?
Leave it. We'll just talk about that.
No, just watch it. Just watch it. On loan. Who do you want to sign on loan?
On loan. I think I want to send on loan someone.
Who?
Zirkzee.
Joshua Zirkzee. Anyone else?
Nah.
Okay.
Signing. Signings.
Signing.
Everybody knows this. Everybody wants this. Gyökeres.
Bro will not come to your club, bro. He will not come to this. He will not come to your club.
I want him. He was cooking under Amorin. Then Amorin left. He stopped cooking.
No, you know what? I'm gonna call him Vicky Gyökeres. Because why not?
That's all. I don't really want to do anything else. This team is okay.
Okay, let's talk about my department. First, I want to get rid of Jack Grealish. I mean, I don't want to get rid of him, but he just can't. It's time to move on. What about I want to get rid of Ilkay Gundogan, Bernardo Silva. They are doing absolutely nothing. Ake because too many defenders. Kyle Walker because I just don't want him. On loan, I'm going to send off Mateus Nunes, Vitor Reis, Artur Kusanov, and McAtee because they're clearly
Yeah.
not. Because apart from McAtee, I want him to get more experience. But apart from them, the Vitor Reis and Kusanov are not ready.
Yeah.
Next, I want to strengthen our midfield by signing Florian Wirtz and Fermin Lopez to be the De Bruyne like replacements.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to us. We'll see you in the next episode, which God knows when will get uploaded. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for listening to Manchester Football. And
We hope you
again, we and
please
Ayaz,
subscribe.
we
Please
live to play
subscribe.
the game.
Please subscribe.
Yes, please.
And
We need
yeah,
more subs.
we need to. I want to announce one more thing.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just keep it. I'll not announce it right now. We'll talk about it in the next episode.
Yeah. Even I don't know
Suspense.
what you're gonna announce. I don't know what you're gonna announce. Okay.
Suspense. Suspense.
Suspense. Doom. 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 Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
that's
everyone. Bye.
bye.